Am I willing at this time to make the investment required to make a positive difference on this topic? I'm going to teach you one question to ask yourself over and over and over again as you journey through life. The great Peter Drucker taught me, we're here on earth to make a positive difference. Not to prove we're smart, not to prove we're right. The question, am I willing at this time to make the investment required to make a positive difference on this topic? If you take the first few words, am I willing at this time, I'll give you just a simple phrase, I use with myself to remember that. You see, we get so lost on focusing on what we can't change, we forget what we can change. For example, I'm here in my home in New York. One of my former neighbors, a young actress named Lindsay Lohan. How many millions of hours around the world have been spent when people got wasted, people wasted time thinking, Lindsay Lohan got drunk, Lindsay Lohan got stoned, Lindsay Lohan was in a car wreck. Hey, if you ever think my neighbor Lindsay Lohan was a loser, I want you to remember one thing. She's not wasting her life worrying about you. Well, don't worry about Lindsay Lohan or the Kardashians or the athletic team or Donald Trump or some politician. They're not spending their life worrying about you. Before you deal with any topic, ask yourself, am I going to do something about this? Now, if you're going to do something about it to try to make a positive difference in your life, even though the chances may be slim, go for it. If you're not really trying to make a positive difference, if you're just wasting time, gossiping, thinking about other people, let it go. And this is very important to understand if you have children. Some of the top websites in the world, PewDiePie, World Wrestling, literally almost 40 billion times somebody's visited these sites. Just these two sites. Well, they're not making a positive difference in the world. They're basically just amusing themselves and wasting time. Very important as we journey through life is, does this really matter? If it matters, go for it. If it doesn't, let it go. One of my good coaching clients, I asked him, what's the one thing I told you make the biggest positive difference in your life? And he said, it was simple. Before I speak, breathe. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Well, before you do anything, am I willing at this time to make the investment required to make a positive difference on this topic? And if the answer is yes, go for it. If the answer is no, take a deep breath. Let it go.